The second week of the Toronto van attack trial began with the first witness being called. It also gave us a preview into the defense's arguments as to why they believe Alek Minassian shouldn't be held criminally responsible for 10 counts of first-degree murder and 16 counts of attempted murder after he rented a van and drove it down a Yonge Street sidewalk in April of 2018.
Were there any warning signs at all?
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I'm good.
Vahi Minassian, Alek Minassian's father, was called to testify. He spoke at length about his son's kind nature. Defense attorney Boris Batensky asked Vahi if he'd ever seen anything from his son that would indicate that he would do something like this. Vahi Minassian responded saying, "Absolutely not. I couldn't even understand how something like this would be possible," going on to say, "The chance of this happening was like being struck by lightning on a sunny day, twice."
What are you thinking while you're in the van?
I'm thinking that this is it. This is the day of retribution.
Okay. And anything else in your mind?
Just that. That's the only thing that's in my mind. It's just burning in my mind.
Burning in your mind.
The court heard today that when Alek Minassian was 5 years old, he was diagnosed with pervasive development disorder, now diagnosed as autism spectrum disorder. Minassian's mental health is at the center of the defense's case. Even though the majority of people with ASD are nonviolent, the defense's position is Minassian lacked the capacity to rationally decide whether the attack was right or wrong, and hence couldn't make a rational decision as to whether or not to carry out the attack.
Why did you choose the van?
Because it was larger than a car, therefore large enough to be effective, but not so large that it made maneuverability hard.
The court heard today that while in school, Alek Minassian was bullied. The defense asked today whether Alek had ever shown emotion when there was a tragedy. Vahi Minassian responded saying, "The short answer to that is no. That sort of emotional response is always lacking." Also noting that even as a young child, when his son was having a temper tantrum, he never remembered seeing tears run down his face.
I feel like I accomplished my mission.
You feel like you accomplished your mission?
Yes.
Alek Minassian's father has been visiting his son regularly at a detention center. The defense asked, has he ever appeared remorseful? Vahi Minassian answered, no. The defense then asked if he has ever apologized for what he's done. Vahi Minassian again answered, no.
The trial continues tomorrow. Members of the public can come and watch the virtual hearing, which is taking place online over Zoom, right here at 315 Front Street West. That's at the foot of John. I'm Adrian Gobriel for City News.